Hey friends, what's up? My name is Danny and I am so excited to be with you for Church at Home today. Thanks for joining me. We are wrapping up our series all about the one, the only, the legendary Jesus. We've talked about who he is and what he did and what makes him so legendary that people remember and talk about him even thousands of years later. And today I want you to know that you can be legendary too. That's right. Our big idea today says, Jesus shows me I can be legendary too. I'll tell you more about that in just a minute, but first, let's say our Bible verse together. It reminds us why Jesus is so legendary. It's found in Psalm 145:8, and it says, "The Lord is merciful and compassionate, slow to get angry and filled with unfailing love." Let's stand up and sing and dance to that song right now.
Slow to get angry, filled with unfailing love. The Lord is merciful and compassionate. Slow to get angry, filled with unfailing love.
Think about those words for a second. Merciful, compassionate, slow to get angry, unfailing love. Those are incredible qualities that make Jesus the legendary guy we know and remember today. That word merciful sticks out to me. It means that even when I mess up or are having a hard time believing, Jesus still gives me a chance to step out and be legendary. There's a guy in the Bible who knows a lot about what it means to step out and be legendary. Let's check out this story of Peter and Jesus. Watch this.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus walks on water. This is Jesus.
Heyo!
Who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love and healed people from their sickness. He did many miracles like calming storms and even raised people from the dead.
Wahoo!
Great crowds followed Jesus wherever he went. One day after Jesus had done a great miracle, he sent the disciples in a boat across the lake while he stayed and sent the people home.
See ya! Hey, Jesus!
After sending them home, Jesus went up into the hills by himself to pray. Meanwhile, the disciples were in trouble far away from land, for a strong wind had risen, and they were fighting heavy waves.
Ah!
About 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came toward them, walking on water. When the disciples saw him walking on the water, they were terrified.
Ah!
In their fear, they cried out, "It's a ghost!"
hold on there.
But Jesus spoke to them at once. "Don't be afraid," he said. "Take courage. I am here." Then Peter called to him, "Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you walking on the water." So Jesus said, "Yes, come." So Peter went over the side of the boat
Whoa, this is awesome.
and walked on the water toward Jesus. But when he saw the strong wind and the waves,
Ah! Whoa!
he was terrified and began to sink.
Peter, help me!
"Save me, Lord!" he shouted. Jesus immediately reached out and grabbed him. Jesus said, "You have so little faith. Why did you doubt me?" When they climbed back into the boat, the wind stopped. Then the disciples worshiped him and said, "You really are the Son of God."
Wow, that was amazing. Not only did Jesus actually walk on top of the water, but he invited Peter to step out and try it for himself. As soon as he looked at the storm around him, he became afraid and began to sink. He lost sight of faith in Jesus. But the part that I love is that he reached out to Jesus for help, and Jesus helped him to get back in that boat. Peter couldn't do it on his own. He needed Jesus' help to walk on the water and do something amazing. And Jesus never let him drown. Did you know Peter went on to do amazing legendary things like help build the church? That's right, but he couldn't have done any of that without the legendary Jesus by his side. And the best part is that we have the same legendary Jesus on our side to help us be a part of some amazing things too. Being legendary means people will remember the good things you do, the nice words you say to them, or the things you believe about Jesus and how you love him. Is that what you want to be known for? Because I know I do. Now, speaking of legendary, we've got to check out the final episode of one of my favorite shows, Jerry Reviews. Today's video game review is pretty cool. Let's watch this.
Hey there everybody, my name is Jerry and this is the show where I share my opinions. There's nothing I love talking about more than video games. We're gonna dive into some truly legendary ones over the course of this series. Welcome to Jerry Reviews. Welcome to the final episode of this Jerry Review series. So far, we've exclusively looked for legendary games on the Nintendo Switch, but for this last episode, we'll be setting our sights on the future. That's right, I'm talking about virtual reality. I've got my hands on an Oculus Quest 2, and with it, I'll be reviewing The Climb, an extreme VR climbing game. Over the course of 15 levels, you are challenged with obstacles of all kinds, from rocky mountain passes to towering skyscrapers. You know, normally I would just jump right in and share my thoughts with you about the game, but I thought you all might enjoy watching me try this one out. I've been afraid of heights all my life, so I'm a little scared, but we'll see if this helps me conquer my fear at all. Let's take a minute to see just how legendary this climb game is. Join me. Whoa! Whoa, this is very weird. Okay. Guys, whoa, look at my hands. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I'm seeing my hands. I got chalk on them for climbing. Ooh, can I grab that? Oh, nope. I wanna grab that butterfly, that's so cool. Whoa, it goes all the way behind me. So behind me, I see a lake, a town. All right, you know what? Let's start climbing. Oh, I grabbed a bug. Ooh, this is pretty cool. Oh, it looks like I reached a checkpoint. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Give my arms a little break. Guys, I made a mistake. I looked down. Man, that's freaky. The graphics are really good. Okay, I see an arrow that tells me to go to the right. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Should I do the Mission Impossible? Will it let me swing around? Nope, doesn't work. Okay, let's try this again. Up. Okay, I gotta reach for a high one. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, I might need a jump for this one, guys. Okay, let's try it. I heard that I jump and whoa, did you guys see that? Uh-oh, I think I need to jump and swing on this one. I'm nervous. Here we go. Here we go. And I did it. Okay, up. Can I go up? Nope. Okay, I gotta shimmy, I think. Whoa, oh, it's creaking. Whoa, did you see that? Oh, okay. I think I gotta, ready? And? No! That was really cool. Guys, we did it! We did it! Woo! We made it to the checkpoint. Ooh, I heard a hawk. All right, looks like, whoa. Look at that sunset. Okay, I see another checkpoint up there. Let me try to go up high. There we go. Whew. Okay, that might be enough for today. Whew, I have to catch my breath for a sec. Hold on. This might look easy to you, but trust me, VR can be pretty disorienting. I'm feeling a little dizzy right now. All things considered, I think I did pretty well there for a bit. It was only when I made the mistake of looking down that I nearly fell over out of this chair. Virtual reality might still be in its early stages, but it's still pretty incredible what has been created for it already. Video games have always allowed us to experience things we never would have otherwise, but VR really takes it to a whole nother level. And that'll only become more the case as the technology advances. You really do feel like you are climbing up a mountain or zip-lining across a canyon. Although I've never done either of those things in real life, so I'm just kind of guessing at that here. As impressed as I am with this game, I'm not sure if I'm its target audience, and not just because I'm afraid of heights. For some people, these climbing courses might be all they want out of a video game. But personally, I care more about the story, the characters from my video games, and this just doesn't really have those. So I think I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10, because I think it's an important step forward for VR. And if I ever have to face my fear of heights in real life, well, I might come back to this game first for a little practice. In the Bible, there's a story that this game reminded me of, and it happens to feature one of Jesus's most legendary miracles. The disciples were on a boat crossing a lake, and the wind and waves were really rough. When they saw someone approach their boat, they were completely terrified, thinking that it was a ghost, but it was actually Jesus. He was walking on the water right towards them. How amazing is that? Even after Jesus greeted them, they were still afraid, but Peter told Jesus that if it was really him out there on the water, Peter would join him. Jesus told him, "Come." So Peter stepped out on the water and he walked towards Jesus. His faith was so strong that he was able to be a part of this amazing miracle. But the moment that Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. He quickly grew scared and cried out for Jesus to save him. Jesus immediately caught Peter and asked him why he doubted. He and Peter climbed onto the boat together and the storm instantly quieted down. This has always been one of my favorite stories in the Bible, both because it's a really amazing miracle and because it shows us how legendary Jesus is, and that we can also be legendary too. Jesus invited Peter into his miracle, and now we remember Peter for his faith. We probably won't do things like walk on water or heal people of their sickness, but we can do legendary things and show others our faith in Jesus when we treat them well and show them that we care and tell them about Jesus. Those are things that make us truly legendary, because those are the things that people will remember about us and things that actually matter. This story and other stories we read about Jesus in the Bible are true. They show us that Jesus is real and how legendary he is. He is legendary for all the right reasons. He is the Son of God who loves you and me. He came to save the world, and he always does what's right. He cares for us deeply. He has God's power and does miracles. And not only that, but he actually listens to the things that you and I have to say. He's not some distant legend from a VR world. He's real and right here for you and me. That's it for today's episode, but thanks again for tuning in. I hope to be back soon with some more reviews. I'll see you guys then. I'm gonna hop into the VR world. Whoa, man, you guys really gotta try this. I am climbing a mountain right now.
That game is perfect for me because I have fear of heights, so I love that I get to experience climbing for myself without actually having to go up a real mountain. I bet that game will go down in history for how cool and unique it is. That reminds me of our Bible story. Peter actually got to go out on the water and experience Jesus' miracle for himself. And when we choose to believe in Jesus and follow him, he invites us to do amazing things and be legendary too. We get to experience that for ourselves. I definitely want people to know and remember that I love God and always did my best to follow him. I know that's what will make me legendary. What do you think is something that will make you legendary? What are some things people remember about you? Spend some time thinking about that this week. Well, friends, it's been so great hanging out, singing, and learning about the one, the only legendary Jesus with you these past few weeks. Jesus will forever be remembered for the amazing miracles he did with God's power and the unfailing, life-changing love he has to give everyone. And remember, you can be legendary too when you show others your faith in Jesus and the love he has for everyone. And hey, we'd love to see you in person too, so check out our campus locations and find a Saddleback Kids near you. Don't forget, we have some awesome activity sheets, coloring pages, and even some stuff for your parents online at saddlebackkids.com. Come check it out, and we'll see you back here next week for another amazing series. Bye, friends!